And today's video are going to see layers and layer combination in ArchiCAD. Everything we draw in ArchiCAD must be placed on a layer, so it is very crucial to know how to manipulate those layers and of course the layer combinations in order to make sure that everything is set correctly. So to access the layer, there are many ways to access the layer settings. The first one is under option, element attribute, layers. You see, if we click here, layer settings or model view will open. Another way to open layer, you can also find it in document, layers. Here it is. Same. Here down, there is also a button with layer settings. If you click on it, it will also open the layer settings. Or you can just use a shortcut on your keyboard, hold Ctrl, then press L. It will also open the layer settings. So on the left side you have layer combinations, on the right side you have layers. So this is by default. I have opened a default template. You see, ArchiCAD 25 template. So by default, those are layers that have been set by ArchiCAD by default. There are many. You see, all these are layers. And on the left side, these are layer combinations. So to make it simple and clear, everything you draw in ArchiCAD must be placed on layer. If you see on this tab, there is a tab named layer. If you click on it, those are all the layers, the ones that have shown you in layer settings. These ones, all these layers are also accessible here. I see. So for example, if I want to draw a wall, you see the wall will be placed on a structure bearing. If I start drawing a wall, if I click on this wall, you will see it is on a structure bearing layer. If I draw a column, if I want to place a column, it will also be on a structure bearing layer by default. Okay. If I try to place an object, you see object are in the layer called interior furniture. If I want to cut a section through a building, for instance, it is in the layer called marker section. Marker section. You see, everything you try to draw in ArchiCAD must be placed on a given layer. So it's up to you to know what you have drawn and the layer that they occupy. Okay, so even though I have drawn this wall on a layer called structure bearing, I'm still able to manipulate it and place it on another layer. For instance, if I want to put it on 2D drawing, what I have to do is just select the wall, come here in layers and place it on another layer. Now you see this word is placed on 2D drafting layer. Okay, I can also put it on for instance finishes flow, any layer that I want. Okay, I will again put it on structure bearing as it was. Okay, those are layers in brief. Okay, just make sure that everything you draw must be on a layer. So make sure to check the layer you are placing your object or even element. Every element you draw, make sure you know the layer it occupies. Okay, that was layer. So let's see about layer combination. Okay, so a layer combination. A layer combination is just like a set of layers. You may have many. Let me open again layer. You may have many layers and take different layer and put it in just a one layer combination. Okay, it's like a layer combination is a set of many different layers. Okay, so for instance, if I click on this, the site, this site is a layer combination, and to know which layers are included in this site, you must just check this eye. Okay, this eye. If the eye is open, then it means that this layer is included in the layer combination named site. If it is turned off, it means this layer of interior and railing, it is not included in the layer combination named site. Okay, the same if I come to drafting layer combination, the one with an eye, all these layers are included in a drafting layer combination. Okay, so if you come here on the right side, you are still able to make a new layer. On the left side, you are still able to make a new layer combination. So it is up to you. These are the default layers and layer combination, but you can create your own. Okay, so let's try it. I'm going to select all these layer combinations and delete them. Okay, I'm also going to select these layers and delete them, but make sure it can't be possible to delete the layer named the ArchiCAD. Okay, this one, the first one, you may delete all the rest, but this by default can't be deleted. So if I try to delete, because the ArchiCAD layer was selected, delete, I will have this dialog box which will pop up telling me to delete and replace. Do I want to delete all the layers and the elements that are thrown on those layers? Or if yes, click delete, select the delete element. If not, click on move element onto that ArchiCAD layer that can't be deleted. Okay, so for me, I'm going to choose delete element and delete. If you see the whole data that I have drawn, this one, and all the elevation that was around have been deleted. Okay, that's because I chose delete element. Okay. Then if I try to place a wall or to draw something, they tell me the layer is missing. Okay, if I try to draw, there will be this pop-up telling me to choose a layer. Okay, so for now we are going to first of all create our layers, because the one which was by default was we deleted them. Come here into layer settings. You may use the shortcut that I told you, Ctrl L. You may pass by option, element attribute, layers, or even by document layers. It's all up to you. So we are going to create our first layer. Come here, click on new, give it a name. Let's say walls. We will be creating, let's say, floor. Another floor. Let's say roof. Okay. So I have created layers, 3 different layers. Okay. Then I click on OK. So if I want to draw a wall, I will take the wall command. Under layer here, I will choose that my wall will be placed on walls layer. Okay. Okay, let me just, you see that if I click on this drawn wall, it is under a wall layer, because we have chosen a wall. If I try to put a door, let me put the door, let's say here, like this. Okay. Then let's say I want to put the floor, okay, because we have created a floor layer. Remember, let's take for instance a slab. Okay, a slab. Let's take a simple slab. Under layer there is missing layer, so we have to choose the layer. Let's say we are going to place a floor. And let's take our floor. Okay. If I click on it, you will see that it is under the floor layer. The same if I put, for instance, a roof. You see that I'm going to place it on a roof layer. Okay. Roof layer, let's take this one. Let's say 5 degree. Okay. Okay. Set all edges. That can be somehow that all the drawing that I have to make must be placed on a given layer. So how about the layer combination? Okay, layer combination. In layer combination, you have to choose which sub layers must be shown or hidden in the layer combination. For instance, if I create a new layer combination, let's call it, for instance, side. Okay, and what do we want to see in the site layer combination? What do we want to see? Do we want to see the floor, roof, walls? Actually, I don't want to see the roof on the site. On the site, I don't want to see the roof, so I have to turn this eye off. I click on it and make it off. Okay, so this means that when I will be on the site layer combination, I will be able to see the walls, the floor, but not the roof. Okay, let's click OK by now. And to access the layer combination, you come here, layer combination. The layer combination by now is this custom. So if I click on it and click on site, come here on site, because we said that we don't want the roof to appear, so I have to turn it off. And please make sure you update. So if I click OK without updating, nothing will happen. So I have to turn the roof off, update, then OK. So you see, in my site layer combination, I'm able to see the walls, I'm able to see the roof, I mean the slab, but the roof has gone. Okay, so let's create another layer combination. Let's say floor plan. Floor plan, for instance. So I have to set which layers did I want to see in the floor plan layer combination. So for instance, in the floor plan, I want to see the walls only. I don't want to see the roof, the floor neither. So I have to turn them off, then update, then OK. So if I'm in the floor plan layer combination, I'm only able to see the walls. Actually, the doors don't have layers. The doors are placed on a layer of its host. It means if this wall is in a given layer, so automatically the doors and windows will be included in those layer of the host. The host, I mean the walls that they are included in. Okay, so I'm also able to navigate through different layer combination by clicking here. I can access the floor plan layer combination or the site plan. If I click on floor plan, I will only see the walls because that's what I have chosen. If I go to site, I will also see the floor. Let me offset it. So if I'm on the site plan, I'll be able to see the floor and the walls. So if I'm on the floor plan, I will only see the walls. Okay, that's how we can create our own layer or layer combination. Okay, this is you can do the same for all the things that you are able to draw. For instance, if I had to put some dimensions, click on dimension, choose no layer. I don't want to place it on wall, roof or floor, so I have to create a new layer. Create a new layer. I call it dimension. Okay, so this dimension I want it to be visible on the floor plan, so I will click the eye here on the floor plan, make sure to update, then OK. So I'll take the dimension command, make sure it is on dimension layer. Let's say I want the internal dimension. Okay. So if I come on the floor plan, you see that dimensions are visible because that's what I have chosen here in the floor plan layer combination. I want to see the dimension, but on site plan I don't want to see the dimension. Okay, that's what the setting we have chosen. So it means that when I'm on the site plan, layer combination, I can't see the dimension. But when I come back to the floor plan, dimension are visible. So that's how layer and layer combination work. Okay. So I will try to open an ongoing project that I'm working on, so to be able to show you how these layer and layer combination are helpful in the design of our house. Let me try to open. Here is a simple project that I have opened. If I come here into the layer setting, you see that I have different layer combination, the view plan, elevation, so many. And then here I have many layers. Okay. So for instance, if I come here, you see that we are under the view plan layer combination, and there are some layers visible. That's why we are seeing the dimension, the grids, walls, some furnitures. Okay, if I come here, see in the view plan, all those layers with an eye, which means they are visible in my view plan layer combination. Okay, the one which are switched off, they are not visible. Okay, so for instance, if I come to let's say on electricity, this is a layer combination. So if I turn it on, you see the dimension are now hidden, the grids are hidden, but there are other information relating to electricity that are appearing. Okay, it means that this electricity, you see, they are under MEP electrical layer. Okay, it means if I come here in my settings, layer settings, in electricity layer combination, the MEP electrical are visible. Okay, but when I come into my view plan, the MEP electrical are now hidden. You see the logic behind it. Means when I will be in electricity layer combination, the electrical the MEP electrical will be appearing. That's why we have all this information related to electricity. But if I come back to view plan, the MEP electrical is hidden. That's why we no longer see the MEP electrical layer, those electricity stuff. Okay, so you see how this can be much helpful while designing. It's the same for the site. If I click on site, some information disappears because they are hidden, others are appearing. You see the road, the neighbor plot, the site box. See, I can, for instance, say drainage. You see the manhole, septic tank, information related to the drainage. Yeah, that's how that's how it works. Layers and layer combination. So I hope this video was helpful and you are now going to use layers and layer combination in your projects to avoid those, you know, there are some people who are used to use, you make a floor plan here, so to make a site plan you have to copy this, make another drawing here for the site plan. If you want to make a drainage, you copy the floor plan, you place somewhere here to, yeah, so it's somehow messy. So I advise you to use layers and layer combinations, and you see that the drawing is clean and perfect. Okay, if I try to unhide all layers, okay, I select all of them and I want them to appear. You see that the drawing will be a mess. There are more information. Those informations, you see, are placed in one drawing, but using the layer combination you can control which element do you want to see and which one do you want to hide. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.